paragraphs after, is remember how we talk about, we'll see if you know, when we have a book, we've got the title. If somebody's name is on the book, who's that person? Oh, you dear little thing. But who's the person? If somebody's name is on the book, who is that person? What did they do?
The author.
The author. And if there's a second person on the book, what's the other person?
The illustrator.
Good girl, Julia. So we've got the author and the illustrator, and we are so lucky because today we have the author. And it's Barton, it's Mr. Williams, or would you Barton? And Barton has written this book, and guess what? He's going to read it to you. Not me. Not Ruby. Barton's going to read it to you. So what we might do, we might turn around and say, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
And we might invite you up the front and you can take over if you like.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you very much. Boys and girls, this is my first time here and I'm so excited because I've never actually been to Platinum Preschool. So, and I only just live down the road and it's the first time, so thank you for having me in. What's going to happen is I'm going to read it and then we're going to have a bit of a chat because Bruce tells me that he's actually come across a few people that get angry mangry. Before I start reading it though,
Ruby?
I want you to remember just one thing. The word mangry is not a real word. Yeah, it's not a real word. So if you go home and say angry mangry and whoever's at home says, what's that word? It's not a real word. It's not, I made it up. Okay, and the reason I made it up is because it sort of rhymes with angry. Before I start reading it, you've been really angry and upset, okay? Pop your hand up if you've ever been really happy and you've been so excited that you nearly weed your pants and you're like... Yeah, well, that's what this book's about, okay? It's about being really angry but then also realising that, you know what, you can be really excited. Okay? Angry mangry. One day, Benjamin got angry. Pushing Pavlik pushed his way through the line. Benjamin clenched his fists. Shushing Shauna. Shh. Benjamin screwed up his nose. Can you screw up your nose? Beautiful. Hogging Harriet grabbed his pencil. Benjamin's face went bright red. It's not going where it's not. Bulging Barry, well observed. Bulging Barry bumped his books. Steam began to come out of his ears. Does steam come out of people's ears in real life? No, it's just pretend. His eyes bulged. The veins on his head were ready to pop. He was pretty mad. Benjamin was angry. Suddenly, Relax Max skidded to a halt in his bike. Hey, angry. Want a ride? Look how mad he is. What do you notice he's not wearing? What's he not wearing?
A helmet.
Good girl, he's not wearing a helmet. Now you must wear a helmet, but remember this is pretend. This is not real.
The book's not real.
That's right, and mangry is not a real word. They zoomed off towards Kennedy Mountain. Higher and higher they went up, climbed up Kennedy Mountain. It was so tall, it had snow on top of it.
I have seen a mountain with snow.
With snow on it?
Yeah, but not grass.
I bet it wasn't called Kennedy Mountain.
No.
Angry Mangry looked back down Kennedy Mountain while holding on tight to Relax Max. What do you think he's holding on tight to Relax Max?
Because he doesn't fall.
He didn't want to fall. Finally, they reached the peak of the mountain and began the ride down. Yippee! The bike flew across the mountain like a rocket shooting across the sky. Angry Mangry unclenched his fist. Can you unclench your fist for me?
That's hot now.
His red face disappeared. He unscrewed his nose. Can you unscrew your nose? and the steam stopped coming out of his ears. What's happening to him?
He's happy.
Yeah, he's no longer angry. Benjamin was no longer angry Mangry. Ah, this is awesome, yelled Benjamin. Relax, Max, stop the bike with the world's biggest skid. Glad you enjoyed the ride, said Max. Don't forget, chill out. Yeah, that's right. Chill to the max, replied Benjamin and gave a big high five. So how was Benjamin feeling at the end? Happy. And the really important message about this book is that you one day might be angry. Or you might actually even see someone that's angry. It might be an adult, it might be someone your age, but everyone gets angry. Everyone gets angry at some stage in their life. But the good thing to remember is that you can always be happy again. But there are a couple of things you need to remember. And that's why I've got Bruce in, because Bruce, you've seen a few angry people.
I see some angry people.
And what sort of things do you do when you see, you probably see adults that are more angry than children?
Yeah.
What sort of things do you do when you see them angry?
Well, I try not to make them more angry. So we don't want that. We want them to be happy again, don't we? So we can say, hey, let's just calm down and things aren't that bad. Let's just talk.
And that's really important. And I've got today, and I'm going to leave you some stickers. How many have you got?
Wow, we love stickers.
You like
at Platinum,
stickers?
don't we?
And I've got you all a sticker, and I want you to put this sticker somewhere safe. But I want you to remember, whenever you get angry, or whenever you see someone that's angry, I want you to remember Max. Because Relax Max helps us remember, go, I'm not going to be angry forever. Or the person that you've seen that's angry is not going to be angry forever. So if I saw Bruce get angry, I can remember Max, and this will help me deal with it. If I could see that Bruce was really angry, the first thing I do is I remember for move away. I don't go near him. If he's really angry, I don't want to get close to him. So I keep away and move away from him. And then I ask, I might say, is there a problem? He might not talk back to me, or he might yell at me more, so I just stay away from him. And the last one, the X, this actually stands for express. Now, express is a fancy word for talking about how you're feeling. It's really important that you go and talk to someone at home or here at the preschool. If someone really gets you angry or they're angry, you go and talk about the problem. And express means you can go talk about it. Okay, so it's M for move away. So if Bruce is getting angry, I move away. I then might ask, you alright? And he might not talk to me. Or I could go and ask a friend, what's wrong with Bruce? Is Bruce angry? And he might not know either. But I've moved away, I'm asking questions, and then I might go and talk to someone about it. I might go and talk to a friend or a relative, an adult at home, and say, hey, today at preschool, Bruce got really mad. And you talk about it.
Or you might tell your mum and dad.
That'd be a great one to do. It's really important, that last one, it's a funny word, express. Okay? It actually means that we want you to talk about it. And you've got to talk about it with someone that you really trust. Okay? Someone that you can talk about and go, hey, this person got really angry at me today, or this person was yelling and screaming, or being like Benjamin, maybe he was clenching his fists, and you felt scared, and you go and talk to them. Because if it's really a really big problem, that adult might be able to help you. Or if it's not a really big problem, you might have seen Bruce get angry. I saw Bruce get angry, and then I realised Bruce was just upset, and then he was back to normal. But at least we talked about it. So the things I want you to remember are Max, for move away. So M is for what? Who can tell me what M is for? You guys know, move away. A is for ask questions. And the tricky one's the X. And I know the English teachers will probably tell us off for this. But X is for express. Now, express means talk. I mean, it means it's a fancy word for talking. Okay, but we couldn't put T there for talking because then we'd have to change the character to Matt. And it's relax Matt. Relax Matt doesn't sound good. It's relax Max. So whenever you see someone that's angry, I want you to remember Max. And this will help you remember what to do. Alright?